Hey guys, welcome back to Drive London. I'm Rohit, this is Emily. We're about to do a mock test. This is Emily's third mock test now with us, and this is her last lesson and her last mock test before our actual test, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, we do need to work on some meeting situations from what we've done in the last lessons. So we've actually picked a route which is going to be around the time of the test, and it's got some meeting situations, so we're going to take a look at that. Okay. Should we get into this pretty much? Yeah. So I mean, she's done a test before, which was
failed. It's like nearly 2 years ago.
Nearly 2 years ago. So yeah, she came back after COVID. We did about 20 hours, sorry.
I think we've done like 20, well, it would be 25.
Okay, 25 hours, yeah. 24, 25 hours, yes, with the test as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's had enough practice. I mean, everything else is good, and yeah, we'll see how she does.
Situations.
Yeah. Okay, good. Just to explain how the test is going to work again, it's going to last for 40 minutes. During those 40 minutes, we're going to follow the road ahead, unless I ask you to turn left or right. There'll be one maneuver, possibly the emergency stop, and one show me and one tell me question. Okay. And part of my test, I get you to follow the sat nav for the whole route.
Okay.
For you guys, whenever she makes any mistakes, any serious or dangerous mistakes, will be up in red at the top here. Any minors, anything advisory in amber, and anything she does well in green. Okay, good. Let's get into this. Let's start with that tell me question. Could you tell me how you would check the tire pressure, and where would you find the information?
I would use a pressure gauge, and I'd unscrew the little thing on the outside of the wheel and check it using the pressure gauge and make sure it matches up to what's in the driver's manual handbook. Okay,
thank you. Okay, good. So we're gonna follow the sat nav. I think it's all set up. Once we get driving, it should pop up. Okay. If it doesn't, I'll give you a first direction. Okay, but for now, we'll drive on whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Right, then go right on the roundabout. Go right on the roundabout. Second exit. After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit, then bear right.
I'd like us to pull over and park in a safe place, please. Enough room to move away. Okay, thank you, and drive on whenever you're ready.
After 80 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit, then bear right. Go left on the roundabout, first exit, then bear right. After 200 yards, bear right.
So she actually means take the next right.
Bear right. After 200 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout, second exit.
Okay, we've taken the wrong turn, but we're just going to carry on straight. It's okay. We'll just follow my directions for now. So ignore the sat nav for now, just follow my directions.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Turn around when possible, then go left on the roundabout.
We're going to take the next road on your left.
After 50 yards, turn around when possible.
Can't see this. You mean the right?
I know, so the next road on your left. It's just further up.
Okay.
Turn around when possible. 100 yards, turn left. Then, at the end of the road, turn left.
Can I like us to park just after the blue car on the left? Don't worry about the driveways. And just leave yourself enough room to move.
Sorry, that's really bad. My butt's sticking out.
Okay, that's great, thank you. Okay, I'd like us to use this car in front of us to reverse parallel park within 2 car spaces without touching the curb.
Okay.
Start whenever you're ready.
I'm going to reverse first, just to give him some space.
Turn left. Then, at the end of the road, turn left. Way too far. Ooh, sorry.
Okay, thank you. And we're going to drive on whenever you're ready. We're going to take the next left and then we're going to follow the sat-nav thereafter. Taking this next left. And we're going to follow the sat-nav now.
Turn left. Then, cross the roundabout. 80 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout, second exit. right. Turn right. After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout, second exit. Go right on the roundabout, second exit. Go left on the roundabout, first exit, then take the second right. Turn right. 300 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout, second exit. Then, at the end of the road, turn right. Turn right. After 300 yards, turn left, then cross the roundabout. Turn left, then cross the roundabout. After 100 yards, cross the roundabout, first exit. Cross the roundabout, first exit.
So Emily, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to test your horn for me, please. Thank you.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout, first exit. Cross the roundabout, first exit. Go left on the roundabout, first exit, then turn left.
Turn left at the next roundabout.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit, then turn left.
Is that you're taking us that way? So we keep following the center.
Turn left.
safe place. Now there should be one just after the junction, so we go further up. So straight after, there's a bit that's raised there. If I get you to get on top of the curb, yes please. I'll just move a little forward, just to come away from the junction. Yeah, that's great, thank you. Okay, if you just turn off the engine, and that brings us to the end of our test. Give me a moment. Okay, how do you think you've done?
I think I failed.
Unfortunately, yes, we have failed. Why do you reckon you failed?
The first one I hit the curb when I was doing the parallel park.
Correct.
And then after I'd done my parallel park, when I was merging and that lorry was in the way, the car behind went, we both been at the same time, and then we got too close.
Yeah, he beeped to us then. Just what we're doing. Yep. So yes, you're correct. Observations there.
Then also when I was on the dual motorway, when I was changing lanes, I felt like I did something wrong there. So I changed into the right lane, and I saw the little lines coming up, and I remember you saying that I can't go in then, so I kind of went to the left and then back to the right again.
Okay, that's fine.
That was fine, okay.
The only thing you didn't do there was you didn't use the signal once you were in the middle lane and the hash marking's finished.
I didn't signal
to move over. Yeah, it wasn't
okay.
the
I
lane.
knew I did something.
Yeah, it wasn't a lane. The lanes weren't splitting at that point. We were actually changing lanes. So ideally, you want to signal there. It's a bit clearer when the lanes are splitting into two. I know there's another section on that dual carriageway where it splits into two, and we don't need a signal. We just check our mirrors to move over. I mean, it's just a minor fault. So I gave you a minor for signals necessary for switching lanes there. And yes, we avoid that hatch marking if we don't need to use it because it's clear up ahead. We can just move over a little later. Had there been traffic, then yes, we go over the hatch markings at that point. Okay, there's only one other serious mistake. So you got 3 serious mistakes. 2 of them you've mentioned already. One of them was for clearance. You know when we took the wrong exit on that little mini roundabout? And we went down that road, and then I said take the next road on your left. While you're trying to figure out where the road was, your car got really close to the left, and I went like this. And that was just a bit too close to the cars on the left. Now I feel like it was just because he was a bit kind of trying to work out where you're going or where the road is that I was talking about. Now I said on the left, yes, it was a bit early, the direction, but you just keep going straight until you find that road. And then because you're just thinking about, you know, usually when you made a mistake of going the wrong direction, so people usually get flustered or they try to, you know,
I felt kind of okay after all that bit was done over. Exactly. And done with. It's just that.
It was literally just that area there. That's where we got our 3 serious mistakes.
Yeah.
So as soon as we made that left turn, it was just like a panic.
One thing after the
you
other.
shouldn't panic. Going the wrong direction is not a fault. I will give you good directions and good time, and just take your time there. So yeah, don't try not to panic, try not to get flustered as much. But yeah, we got a bit too close to the left, and I don't feel like you realise it's on. I did jump a little. So that was a serious fault for clearance. And then straight after, like you said, the parallel park, it was going really well. It was going so good.
There was a motorbike in front, and I was looking at him, and then I realised, like, I was just then trying to concentrate on what's going on after that, and I think because I was just thinking.
Okay, so what touched the curb? The back tire?
The back wheel.
No. It was your front tyre that touched.
Oh.
It was basically, you came in, the gap was a little bit big, so you decided to fix it. So you came in a bit closer, then you came away to the right. Now we're straight with the curb, and we haven't straightened up the wheel. And you started reversing back, and you went, oop, because it went a bit fast at one point. And your front tyres are sticking out like this, and your front tyres hitting that curb there. So you just forgot to do the turn back to your left.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, I know, like I knew it didn't feel right, and I knew I had to sort of straighten it, but I felt like I was already so close to it that if I moved any more, but then I just
you can go forward as well. Sometimes it's easier to straighten up when you're going forward, but because we didn't get our wheel straight, so both times when you were straight with a curb, you forgot to straighten up the wheel. So the first time when the gap was a little bit big, you thought you was almost done, but you thought, okay, the gap's a bit too big. The wheels are still facing that way, but you corrected it by getting closer to the curb. But then the last time when you was happy with the gap, you just forgot to straighten up again when the front tires hit the curb. So yeah, if you just move the car very slowly at the end, make sure the car's going in a straight line. If it's not, sometimes it is easy just to go forward and fix it. But usually it's a turn to the left that you have to do. A whole turn to the left to straighten up, because usually you're coming away from the curb at that point, and straighten up is one turn back to your left. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, because we touched the curb there, was a serious mistake. And then your observations with that vehicle, that was a tricky situation. Now that big truck was turning in, so you kind of had to ease out so he could turn in. But then I kind of felt like we hesitated. The best time would have been to go was when he's actually turning in and he's blocking the whole road for you, and have a quick look to your left. Yes, there was cars coming from the left, but I feel like if we merged in slowly, because we had to go in slow, we could have kept going. But then you just kind of pause there, you let him in, and then you try to look, and then by the time you actually decided to go, you couldn't see very well, and now the back of the vehicle, that big truck, is clear, so people are going to look to overtake. And we missed that vehicle, and then he beeped at us, and then that caused us a serious fault there. Okay, so if you're not, try to think about it. Are people being blocked there? Can I take the opportunity? Or is it clear enough for a vehicle to start now?
Just wait for him to actually fully go past first and then do it.
Exactly. Okay. But like you said, straight after that, on the bigger roads, going all the way through Hounslow, doing all those turns, the dual carriageway. Perfect. There's a really good drive on that side. But we've already said this is the area we need to work on, the meeting situations.
It's these small areas.
Now we have an hour before the test. In that hour, literally, we are going to be driving around like crazy in these little roads so that we can just get practice. And I feel like there's a bit of a confidence thing as well. With some of these gaps, you hesitate a bit too much.
Yeah.
And you decide to hold back a lot as well. So you got a minor for meeting situation, one of them. When the van was coming towards us, you went, oh god, or you made like kind of a sound. But there was space for you to enter and go.
Which one was this? There's quite a few.
So straight after the observations fault, so with that.
Oh yeah,
that car was-
I remember I said something.
Yeah, and the gap was big enough for you to keep going. So he came up, there was the car on the
And I
left.
thought he would have waited a little bit further back so I could have had a little bit more space to get
You
round.
both could have kept going at the same time.
Okay.
There was enough space, so maybe we need to work on the judgment of space.
Judging the
Yeah,
spaces.
that's it.
Yeah.
And keep looking both sides. Don't just look at that vehicle as well. Look, okay, I'm dealing with this vehicle and that vehicle. Could I squeeze through that? Yeah, go for it. Okay. So yeah, there's just a judgment there. You got 7 minors, which
It's
is
not as bad as
yeah, it's a
before.
massive cut down on the minors. Let's just quickly whiz through those. So with the most of them are in your control side, so the control of the vehicle. So at one point the clutch came up a bit too quick, and not even once, it happened twice, but I only thought one of them had to get marked down. The car's jolting a bit too much to slow down the clutch. Your gears, 2 minors for your gears. You tend to change too early sometimes, and the car's juddering a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so try to change when the speeds are higher, above 10 miles per hour, when the revs are high. Get into the gears then. And sometimes, I can't remember exactly where these faults were, but I remember you do this in general, and you did it today as well. Sometimes when you're about to change gears and you didn't change, no, so there was an incident where you was about to change into second gear. No,
Yeah.
you was
No,
about to put
yeah.
in first gear from second.
I know, and then I had to
speed.
go back to second.
Correct, yeah. So that was unnecessary. Could have just stayed in second gear the whole time.
Yeah.
You got 2 minors for steering. One of them was just at the first roundabout here. When we came up to the roundabout, you had to turn right, second exit. You're looking too much at the car on
I
the
got
left
really close
to the curb. Yeah, so you're looking at the car. You're looking at the car. The car's still moving, and at some point we've got to turn for the roundabout. Had you done that turn any later, we most likely would have hit the curb. Okay, so make sure as soon as you decide you're going in, and we have priority because we have priority over the left, we concentrate on the turn.
Yeah.
If you keep looking around, you're going to misjudge your turning at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
And then lastly, you got another minor for steering again. When we came up to the traffic lights to turn right after the hatch markings, the car was still moving, and you took your hands off the steering wheel to stop. Okay, because we get
Getting too confident.
yeah. So when you come to a stop, I realised you kind of relax your hands a bit.
This one likes to back. So
Yeah.
It kind of just sits here sometimes.
So we were kind of, it was very slow. I mean, we shouldn't take our hands off the steering wheel when the car is moving, or even when we're standing in traffic. But you did take your hands off the steering wheel while the car was still rolling to a stop. So keep an eye on that. And the other 2 minors explained the signals necessary, switching lanes. You should be using signal in the meeting situation I already spoke about.
Yeah.
And that's that. Not a bad drive. So second half of the test, really good. Where the roads are bigger, people usually find that a little bit more complicated. With the lanes, switching over and all this stuff, building your speed, doing those right turns at the crossroads. But the first half, where the meeting situation, judgment based, we need to work on that.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on that in the last part of our lesson, and in our last hour of the test. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Any questions for me?
No.
Good. Have I forgotten anything? There's only one other thing actually. You know when we were at the traffic lights to turn right at the crossroads?
The person crossing with the dog.
No, that was
Oh no,
fine.
sorry.
You saw him.
I saw
okay?
him, yeah.
So we had priority when we're coming up to the T junction. We kind of had priority at that point.
I saw the bus blocking.
Yeah. So you went at the correct time, and then as we turned, you saw the person starting to walk in the road. Really good. Really happy with that. Because a lot of people make that mistake of not looking for people crossing as they make the turn. I'm talking about the crossroad where we're turning right after the hatch markings again. We had a filter light there, a green arrow, and you were still kind of concerned about the cars in front.
Yeah.
Now, when you have a green arrow, it means it's safe for you to go. You don't need
They
to.
aren't going to be going anywhere.
Correct. So
Yeah.
they've
I
stopped.
was looking at them like,
Yeah. Okay, so just try to understand the light. So when we have a green light, it means you can go, but you have to look for gaps and make sure it's safe yourself.
Yeah.
But when you have a green arrow, that means it's safe for you to proceed. Okay, and then we don't need to worry about the front so much. I mean, I'll still have a look, but you can be a bit more confident that no one should be coming at this point. Okay, good. But I did mark that down as minor. I still feel like we went safely without a problem, but I can see the hesitation building there. Okay, good. Any questions again?
No.
Good. Okay, so best of luck to Emily. I'm sure she'll do it. Yeah. And yeah, we'll let you guys know if she passes or not. Yeah. Thank you for
Fingers
watching.
crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That's it. Take care. We'll see you in the next podcast.